Hi, we're Scott and Monica of Harmonious Hearts Healing. We have an office here in Colorado Springs, and we also have an office in Centennial, Colorado. Today we're going to talk a little bit about energy healing and its benefits.
So a couple of big questions that we've been getting is, what is Reiki compared to shamanic energy healing? So I'm going to read a definition of what Reiki is. This definition comes from the National Institute of Health. Then we'll kind of explain what we do in a Reiki session, then of course describe what we do in a shamanic energy session. So Reiki is a complementary health approach in which practitioners place their hands lightly on or just above the body to support relaxation and the body's natural healing response. It is based on the concept that the body has innate healing abilities that can be supported through calming the nervous system and promoting deep relaxation. And again, that came from the National Institute of Health. Now, really what that is when we do Reiki, we are sending energy into a person's body. And that energy is going to wherever it needs to go. So if they're having an ailment, they're having a pain, anything like that, that energy goes to that area all on its own. I don't have to tell it where to go. It just goes there naturally. Now, shamanic energy healing is deeper. Okay, it is being a shaman. Shamanism is the oldest form of healing known to man. The second oldest form of healing is acupuncture, and acupuncture is about 2,000 years old. Shamanism goes back to like the beginning of man type thing. So when I am working on a client, I tap into their energy and I start, this is just me, but I start feeling their aches, their pains. I start seeing possibly some of the traumas. I start seeing like the cords that are attached, all kinds of things. Whatever is meant to come in from the session, that's what comes in. And that's what my guides tell me to work on and go from there.
And it's not like when we do a session that we are digging in to look at your personal stuff. Okay, let me be clear on that. Because we've had people come in and they say, I don't want you to see my stuff. We're not looking to do that. The only thing that's going to be brought to us is what is necessary in that moment for your highest good to assist you fully. Sometimes we may get images. We may get that you had trauma from the age of 4 to 6 that's impacting you greatly. That's okay, right? Like, we're not seeing your trauma specifically, what exactly happened, but we can see that it's there and how it's impacting you. So when we do shamanic energy healing, and the same for Reiki, we are connecting to you in a way that we're getting divine guidance from our divine team, our power animals, our spiritual guides, directly from divine. And they're going to bring to us what we need to do, see, feel, hear, and know that serves your highest good in a session. And so for me, I'm also a shaman, but I also am a medium, an intuitive. I do spiritual and intuitive counseling, hypnotherapy. So as a counselor, and having done so much work on myself for the years of trauma that I had, I am able to feel your emotions, where they're stuck. So I can have people come in and say, I feel pretty good. I don't think I have a lot of trauma. Usually I will get some very specific questions to ask, and all that's going to do is allow you to get in touch with your body, so your body can tell you, you kind of do have some trauma, and yeah, you've got some stuck emotions. then I can help you release that, whether I'm just releasing it for you, whether I'm giving you tools to do at home on your own. But we bring in a lot of different beautiful healing modalities in a session.
And so like when I tap into a client, and Monica's the same way, I do ask my guides to help me see, feel, hear, and experience everything that this client needs me to see, feel, hear, and experience for their highest good at this moment. Usually one of the first things I do is I clean their meridians. So the meridians are the superhighways of energy going up and down the body. Usually when there's a major clog there, there's usually some kind of body ache that goes along with it. I pull out those clogs and then I check the chakras. And if I'm guided to, I open up each individual chakra and I pull the baggage out, and of course then illuminate it. So fill it up with light, whatever I take out. And then I always check for health conditions. If it's one of those where if my knee is hurting, it's usually the client's. It's their knees hurting because it's no longer my pain. I'm connected to them energetically. And we work on it. We both do cord cuttings. So if you have a negative interaction with somebody, there's an energetic cord that's connecting you. It could be a real thin one, like the guy on the interstate that cut you off. It could be a real heavy one,
from deep trauma.
Deep traumas. We can sever those and help with that healing. Also clean the aura, and those kind of things. So shamanism goes much, much deeper than what Reiki does. Reiki, of course, is very beautiful, and we love it. And we offer just Reiki sessions, but we always recommend the shamanic healing because it does go deeper. And sometimes we can see guides or teachers of the clients. Sometimes we can see power animals. Sometimes we get messages, and we tell you everything that we get.
And sometimes we see that your gifts are opening up, and maybe it's time for you to dive in and learn a little bit about your gifts and what that might look like for you. So a lot of beautiful things can come in. The importance of energy healing. When we go through our day-to-day life, whether we're aware of it or not, we have our own gunk and junk, our own stress, our own trauma, our own struggles, but we also feel and pick up things from people around us, from the world, from the news, the TV. It just kind of comes in 24/7. So our body starts to get clogged. It's like if you have a river and the water is flowing beautifully, but you have a family of beavers come in and they build a dam. Guess what's going to happen? It's kind of the same thing. Your body's going to start creating its own dam of sorts, and all of that stuff's going to start getting you all clogged up. So when we go in and do a session, we are rebalancing the body. We're grounding you. We relax your nervous system. A lot of people can come in with anxiety, and by the time they leave, they're so calm. They feel so much lighter and brighter. We can bring joy back in. We can, like Scott said, lessen body aches and pains. We're not doctors. We don't claim to be doctors, but we can assist in a lot of beautiful ways. A lot of hospitals now are offering Reiki as an alternative healing program, and that is because they're seeing the benefits. And so we just wanted to kind of give you a little bit more information on what we do as shamans when it comes to energy healing work and the importance of it, because you being able to shine bright, to feel good, to feel grounded, connected, uplifted is important. It's important for you, and it's important for us to be able to assist you with that. So we hope our video today helped.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of your day.